Hello, it's Jonathan Porterfield again here on the beautiful island of Orkney, where the wind's nice and normal today. Little Citroen C Zero. Bought this for stock and we sold it before it actually arrived here on Orkney. It's a rare little C Zero on a 16 plate, one of the last that were made by Mitsubishi for Citroen. Just 3,000 miles on the clock. I've driven this up, best part 300 miles from Edinburgh back to Orkney. And it's going to my customer this afternoon after I've prepared it. So I just thought I'd show you the type of stock that I secure. Very clean. Got both cables, so the official granny cable is in here. And I'll just show you again, the rear seats on these C Zeros are absolutely brilliant. They fold flat. So as you can imagine, with both folded flat, it's a massive area in the back. 2 rear seat belts with Isofix, floor mats in all 4 footwells. Also include a Type 1 to Type 2 cable. Let me just show you where we charge it. This is the rapid charge flap, and this is the level 1 charge, if you like. So this is where we charge. This connection is called a J1772, and this charges from your 3-pin plug or a fast charge cable. So either 10 amps or 16 amps. And then, like I did coming back from Edinburgh, I used the CHAdeMO connection. This charges this little C Zero in around about 17-18 minutes. It is so fast to recharge. And the great thing about this over the new Leaf is that when you charge this rapidly, successively, I did about 5 rapid charges yesterday. Tuesday. The air conditioning comes on and cools the batteries, so that you're not restricted with the amount of times that you rapid charge. Nissan, please take note. Mats in all 4 footwells, electric mirrors all round, electric windows, remote mirrors. This gentleman also had fitted some rain deflectors so you can drive, obviously when it's raining, with the window down a bit, which is quite a nice touch. 2 keys, remote, locking as well. And the later ones, I've got tyre pressure sensors. So first time I've had a C Zero with tyre pressure sensors. There's the GOM meter, the guesstimated range, 61 miles on the full charge. And just scrolling through the menus, there we go, 3,830 miles. CD player, AM, FM. You can also hook up your there's a USB connection under here. All the manuals are here. Like I said, this is sold, so it's just to give you some idea of what the inside of a C Zero looks like. We've got side airbags in the seats and also airbags in the B pillar, as well as the front passenger and front driver. This is the gear stick arrangement, very simple. Foot on the brake, down from P, reverse, neutral, drive. D appears on the dashboard, and then you're good to go. So they really are great little cars, and I sold a number of these as well. Let me just show you something unique. I did 313 miles in this. So there's the guesstimated range at 61 miles. Now these have what's known as the old style resistor type heater, which heats up a jacket of water. So you put the heater on with some fan, and the range has gone from 61 guesstimated to 53. So you just have to be aware that on these older style electric vehicles, the heater does take a fair amount of range. But again, if you're only commuting to work 20-30 miles, then you're absolutely fine. I'm going to turn the heat around to the green dot, which means it's just pulling fresh air in, and you see what happens to the range. Back up to 61. So the fan on, the fan doesn't take any power. I can have the fan on as high as I like. It's just when you add 1 bit of heat, and then it goes down. So with practice, you can actually run this, if you want to keep the windscreen clear, leave it on the screen. It's got air conditioning as well, with some fan, and you find you will not lose any range. So there you go, top tip. So I'm just going to take you for a short test drive. Foot on the brake, turn and hold the key till you hear a bing bong. release the key, it's now on. So with your foot on the brake, you pull it down from P all the way down to D for drive. Take the handbrake off, release the brake, and like any automatic, get a little bit of creep. And just control the speed with the throttle and the brake. And there's messing about with the clutch and finding the bite. And away we go. Now the first thing you'll notice about any electric car, even this little Citroen C Zero, is how quick they are. Very responsive. The torque is there instantly, and they really are great to drive. You have a needle in front of you. Basically, when it's in the green zone, it's in the eco zone. It's telling you how economical you're driving. If you're accelerating, it goes all the way over to the right-hand side. And then when you come off the accelerator, it's in the charge zone. What on earth does that mean? Well, that means it's recharging as you're sort of braking or using engine braking. Basically means the rotation of the wheels turns the electric motor, which makes electricity, which pushes it back into the battery. So going down a hill, you can actually be at the bottom of the hill with more guesstimated range or more energy than when you're at the top of the hill. The reverse is true. If you go up a very steep hill, you'll use lots of electrons, but usually most hills, when you get to the top, level out and go down again. So when you go down, you'll get that energy back that you had to use over and above what you'd normally use to get up the hill. So that's why it's commonly referred to as a GOM meter, a guessometer, because it's constantly fluctuating depending on the angle of the hills, the topography of the land, if you like, the road, and also other factors, temperature, your driving style. If you drive very aggressively all the time, it will guesstimate you're going to get less range. Drive it normally and you'll have around 60-65 miles range. In the summer a little bit more because it's warmer. In the winter, worst case scenario, around about 50 miles range. So the perfect commuter vehicle. Having said that, I actually flew down to Edinburgh to pick this up on Tuesday. I drove 310 miles in this. Absolutely fine, no problems at all. Lots of rapid chargers around most of the UK to choose from. So it's got a lot going for them. Just a little bit of brake because I'm racing down to the Tingwall ferry to hand a parcel over for one of the Northern Isles for my wife. So that's where we're going. If you wanted to know where I was going. So I'm going down this hill. I'm actually recharging the battery. I'm still doing 33-34 miles an hour. I'm putting more energy back into the battery than I'm taking out, even though I'm squeezing the throttle very gently. I'm still actually gaining miles. It's now saying 59 miles on the gasometer, 60 miles on the gasometer. It's just gone up because I've been going down a hill. So once you get used to how all electric cars work, and this is basically the same for most electric cars, it will always guesstimate the range depending on how it's being driven. So most of my customers, after 2 or 3 weeks, call me up and go, Jonathan, I don't know what I was worried about the range. It's absolutely brilliant. So once you get over that range anxiety and you're comfortable with the dashboard saying 55, 50, 60 mile range, once you're comfortable with that and you get that into your head, range anxiety doesn't really exist once you get used to it. Now when you run out of electricity and you get down to 0 miles left, on most electric cars you've got a bit of a cushion, a bit of a safety net. So in the case of this car, you get down to no miles left and the car's shouting at you and beeping and flashing warning lights. You have in effect got around 5 miles left before you will actually physically stop. Right, let's see where we can park. So there we go. So I hope you enjoyed this little tour, and I'll just take you now for a final walk around the car just to show you the sort of things that I always look out for when I buy a car to order. So welcome back from the test drive. Just to walk you around the car to show you the sort of thing I note when I'm supplying a vehicle. Obviously it needs a clean. The tyre tread depth is great on these after just 3,000 miles. The alloy wheels are perfect. Rear tyre again, they're all the original tyres from new, as you'd expect. There's a slight graze on the rear arch, slight imperfection there, that'll easily cold dent repair. Again, this tyre showing what, 5-6 millimetres. No chips to the front. So this is the sort of vehicle that I like to buy, and when I buy to order, this is the sort of description that I will give to you. So thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I look forward to showing you the next car we have in stock. Bye for now.